Hello folks, welcome back to the workshop again to another power tool repair video. Today we've got a Dewalt SDS drill for repair, the DCH273, one we've seen plenty of times before. This one though might have been opened before, look, the label's already been cut. Customer says this one isn't working right, says it's not going through the speeds or going through the modes and it doesn't seem to be drilling. So we'll see what we can do here. Let's not the motor anyway. Switch is working and the motor is. It's just something wrong inside the gearbox. As you can hear that trying to hammer. So that, in other words, means it's not the ball pin. And it's also jamming on that mode, hammer and drill. So more than likely that's the crank. So we'll see what we can do here. There's a bit of a torture, but they are repairable. Just means you have to do a lot of stripping. A lot of screws to undo for these things. Take off the wee cover on the lever, on the change lever to get the spring. I'll just use a screwdriver just in case. Just use a hand screwdriver just in case these are too tight, which this one is. Takes off and you're in the drill and the drill turns the handle, it can just snap off these wee plastic legs down here and then it'll no longer lock into position, so just be careful of that if they're very tight. Get off your cap and underneath you'll get a wee spring clip. Get onto the wee flat edge of it, push it down, prise up the rest. Far as we need to go on the tool holder. Unscrew them, grab this bottom corner, prise it up a wee bit till you get your nails on, prise up the rest of the way. Pretty dusty. We'll just blow that first. I think we can safely say it's been used on concrete anyway. Plenty of dust inside of that. Leave all the wires and just work around them. More screws now. Just get a wee start. Get a wee wiggle and up it comes. That wee pin again. Just leave that down there. This hasn't done an awful lot of work actually. So the grease is still green down here. It's still fresh. And up here, looks bone dry. That's one of the problems there. Main problem with Dewalt's, these SDS drills, not enough grease in them. You just put a wee spray in basically, not much more. And then it dries up here if you're getting any sort of heavy work. This goes dry, gets no grease, and all the aluminium starts wearing away, binding everything up. Tell me how shiny that is. That's bone dry as well, huh? But the O-ring still looks okay. That wee black line is just from the grease drying up. There's actually nothing wrong with that. Chance that O-ring. It's just a shame there's not enough grease in these things, because they're not a bad wee machine. That's the number one fault there. I actually would have guessed this crank was going to be broken from just doing heavy work. But it wasn't doing anything heavy, it's just been used a lot. The grease is just migrated down here a little bit. It actually has migrated, there's nothing on it. Barely anything down here, there's just a coating and everything. And all the stuff here is just worn out. It's thick, there's not enough of it, and it just doesn't get around enough. So this just dries out. If that was better grease in it, a wee bit more liquid, and this better sealed up, this is actually a really decent machine. It is a decent machine, don't get me wrong. They are one of those popular machines for a reason, but if this grease didn't dry up like this here, it'd be a hell of a lot better. I was expecting that to be broken, or this here ball pin here to be broken, but no. It's just that stuff. It can't run. It can run in drill mode, because it's just running this. But once it goes into hammer mode then, or hammer only, this is that stuff. It just can't do it. It can do it a little bit in hammer only, because it's only running this. When it runs the two together, the power is just too much and the motor keeps shutting down. So this just needs a quick clean and some new grease. So over to the parts washer. See, I can guarantee you, if I had started this video by just saying there's nothing wrong with this at all, it just needs a wee bit of grease, Dewalt didn't put in enough, you wouldn't have believed me. But that is literally all that's wrong. I didn't wash out down here for two reasons. One, because I really don't want to take all this apart again. Two, just to show how easy this is. You don't even have to clean this out, but it is better to clean out the top bit in case there's any aluminium debris in it or anything. That's basically burnt up grease anyway, it's not going to do anything for the machine. It's better just to replace. But these just left out anyway. But this grease down here has not been touched. It's nowhere near as bad as the top bit. That's why I haven't bothered taking it out. Just make sure you put a wee spring on there. Make sure your ball pin's in one piece. And a little washer on top. Your piston going to that. Where are you going? Drop that on. This is the problem. The piston. It's actually not even worn out. Just doesn't have enough grease. There's plenty in that O-ring. Squeeze it down onto it. Get a wee bit down in here. Stick her back in. Look at that. You push that down, it should spring back out again. If it doesn't come out, if it just gets sucked down on here, pushed on, and doesn't come back out again, it means your O-ring's gone or your aluminium piston. That can happen if it gets too bad. There's not a thing wrong with that. Plenty of compression there. Drop that on. The impact bolt as well. Nothing wrong with that. You can hear it slapping back and forth. It's not broken. Get a good lump of grease in there. Probably too much for this machine, but at least you're putting it too much up in the top section. You don't need as much down here. You don't want to flood it, but you don't want the grease just migrating and all drying out all over again. Squeeze that on, all the excess will push out. Go back at the needle bearing and drop that on there. Right, put plenty in this. Just around that area there. A little bit here. And a wee squirt down the side. You don't need much down here, it's mainly up here. But the problem with putting extra grease onto these is they're not all that well sealed up. There's a lip here, there's a rubber gasket in the drill here. But as that ought to shape, it's fine around this, it does never leak around this side. But down here on the motor side, it's just not all that well sealed. It's just a gasket on a flat end there. So where it joints here, it does start to leak. And it can leak through the motor as well. So if you put in too much, I can guarantee you it won't come out here or here. It'll start leaking out down here in the motor and it'll just fill this space. But the other option is to just let it dry out again and have the same problem and end up burning out your piston or your O-ring as well. Then you have more work to do, more parts to replace. You'll be surprised how much of this can actually run with this little brushless motor absolutely full with grease and debris. It will keep on running. The grease won't actually hurt the motor. It's not great to have it on there, but it will still run. But you'd rather have that full of grease than no grease at all up here. Now, back to screwing. I think this thing was a Panasonic or something. The amount of screws on it. Still haven't heard any word now from Makita if they're banning out Panasonic or not. There was the rumours going around the other week. Hopefully it's still going ahead. I haven't heard anything since. I suppose we might not hear anything until next year. It'll be cool if they buy up Makita, or Makita buy up Panasonic. That all down, and slap on your cover. It's easier to put it on, take it off anyway. You can nip the fingers very easily when you're taking it off. And to put this on then, make sure this little metal roller is sitting here. Drop it down at an angle and hook it on, down on this side first. And this side should drop on. Should. Sometimes just takes a wee jiggle. Your bottom spring then, that's easy to get on. Make sure your wires are on too, nothing's getting snagged. And this top wee spring just be pushed on the holes on the lower side and just hooks on here. Hook it onto this first, pull it back, drop on the back of it, and drop on the front. It should go into place. Make sure your chain lever's working. Make sure your spring's in here. I'll just blow down this side as well actually. That's the little dust in here. Now that cleaned out, this can just drop on. Just get it lined up to the handle here first. This wee change lever. Sort of half get this in. Prise up the top. It should normally click in. Just be careful of this wee plate here. That's for your battery. Make sure that's going on. And your retainer's going on. more screws. Now when you initially switch this thing on as well, after you've done this and put new grease on, it can just shut down just like before, because the grease is just still stuck inside the piston and it hasn't got worked through yet. So it sort of has to push out the excess before it'll run properly. So when you pull the trigger, it might start and stop a few times, but it will then run properly. Just don't panic if you do it and it doesn't run straight away. Screw on, a little spring for pushing out that lever, and a little cover cap with your wee arrow on it. Sleeve as well, not there, basically brand new, hardly been used at all. Just let that sleeve on, get your clip on. And then your cap. That should be it. What year does this thing? It's actually a 2019 machine. It's actually older than I thought. I thought it was going to be like a 2023 or something. Look at that. You can hear the tone change already. It hammers wild hard, and if you start running it, because the grease is still packed in the front, then once it goes back and forth a few times, the grease starts to squeeze out and runs nice and smooth. That is her. One Dewalt SDS Drill, running right again, with just a bit of grease. Unreal. Quick clean, top up the grease, and that gets it running. That is her. Unreal. Bet you didn't believe me when I said it was just the grease. Dewalt, start putting on better grease into your SDS gearboxes and stop being so stingy with it. Put on a little bit extra. I'd rather the drill keep running and be a bit greasy and stop running all the bloody time. That there is ongoing for years. If you would top up that grease a little bit more, it would not have that there issue. I put on something a little bit finer. That there's the job. Strip it, clean it, re-grease it, rebuild it, and that's it sorted out. As long as it doesn't break that crank or piston, there's nothing actually to replace. Just clean out the grease, put on fresh stuff, and that'll get it up and running again. That's how you fix up your DCH273 Type 2 brushless Dewalt SDS drill. You'd be surprised how common that is. Anyway folks, thanks for watching. As always, if you're liking the tool repair videos, make sure to drop us a wee like and a follow down below. And if you want to help out the channel even more, hit that hype button as well. But the next time folks, thanks for watching, and I'll chat to you later. Cheers!